Hi, this is Tapcat. Welcome back to the Banner Saga. So let's go ahead and talk to Ivor. We need to figure out what we're going to do today. That's right, I actually did this right at the end of our last installment. And, oh, this is new though. This is different. One of your clansmen comes to you out of breath. Rook, he says, things are real bad. There's nothing you can do at this point, but a lot of the caravan have been robbed, killed, just disappeared. Those of us left are going to split up and hide where we can. Wanted you to know in case we somehow pull through this. He runs off, clearly distressed. You grimace, wondering if this could have played out another way. Well, that sucks. Unfortunately, we don't have a lot of choice. We have to help defend the walls. Yeah, that's a little rough. Let's pull Gunnulf out. He's hurt. We could bring, we'll bring Ekil in. That's fine. Yeah, something like this. I could maybe put her in. Alright, we'll do that. I think we're getting very close to the end of the game here. I don't know exactly how many days it's going to be, but I do have memories of like this basic setup. And yeah, we're closer to the end than I had previously realized. All right, these guys are the ones that are really going to be dangerous for us. So, how do I want to do this? Do I want to, neither of these guys have amazing armor. I could put Ivor there to kind of break him up. But I'm really worried about, like, we're going to hit this guy and then he's going to come up behind him. I kind of wish that I had Oddleaf now because she would be able potentially to use that ability that, like, you fire the arrow and then whoever hits it stops where they're at. That would come in somewhat handy right now. Well, unfortunately, I've got what I've got, so. Alright. Step up. And honestly, I'm tempted to do this. Taking him down to 9 strength would be really good. Now, alternatively, of course, I could take him down to just 2 armor. Who goes next? This doesn't really tell me, does it? It doesn't look like this guy, though. Yeah, those are the big guys. Alright, I tell you what. I'll just wreck his armor. Okay. And I won't worry about this guy so much. Oh, doggone it. Crummer can't get close enough. That's really bad, because this guy's going to step up, and he is absolutely going to wreck him. With 18 strength, well, I guess he'd do 2 damage. That's not so bad. Do I want to move somebody else up in priority? Like, what if I moved him up again, and then let him take a shot at that guy? Let's try this. This will be kind of an interesting thing, I think. Alright. Actually, I think 11 is fine. I'm not killing him either way, and I mean, I don't think there's that much difference between him having like 4 or 3 or whatever, you know, like it's kind of the same place ultimately. This is the guy I'd really like to get to. I'm gonna come here. That'll help the protection, and he can't attack anybody, so that's fine. I'm kind of thinking about using Ekel as a delaying tactic over here. Oh, wow. He's so weak. Oh, this guy's going to try to summon. I get it. That's actually pretty perfect. Oh, no. This guy does have room to get in. I was going to say, I think he's blocking the other dude. But he's not, sadly. So, unfortunately, Rook can't quite attack that idiot. Let's finish this guy off so he doesn't get the summon. Because summoning's bad. Now this guy's going to do exactly what we knew he was going to do all along. I'm going to move Nid up. Now, what does Bird of Prey do again? Fire arrows at a greater... Okay. Well, I don't need that right now. Let's just weaken this guy's armor. We definitely need a big hit against him. And the only chance I have to do that, obviously, would come with him having less armor. Okay, here we go. That's a good start. So now, at least, their 2 monsters are pretty well taken care of. I mean, not that this guy can't still hurt anybody. Obviously, he could. But he's not the kind of danger that he was, and neither is this guy. Yeah, I'll come here. And I would say that's a pretty solid attack. Alright, so we're doing actually pretty well this fight. Better than I expected to. We'll get Echo his first kill. And come around here. I actually... You know what? I'd rather do this. I kind of got a little ahead of myself there. I would definitely rather hurt that guy. Oh, crap. Alright, so we got another summon we need to stop. I tell you what, maybe this will be a good chance to use this. It's not going to do much damage, though. Problem is, he has too much armor. So I tell you what, these guys are still in pretty good shape. What if I just try and weaken his armor some and set them up to get hurt? Yeah. So I tell you what, I could just go for a straight up kill here, and I think I will. Alright. I definitely need to take this guy out. I don't want reinforcements coming through here. That's just not my idea of a good time. Okay, we need to start doing some work on this guy. I'll come over here. And I think this probably makes the most sense. Alright, at least we did a good job on his armor. Not so much his strength, but... wow. Yeah, his... Oh my gosh, his strength is so low. I could move back. I don't know if it will matter. But, I mean, I'm not gonna purposely get him killed. Alright. Yeah, these three are the ones I'm worried about. I don't really care that much about this guy. He's not going to do much to us anyway. Let's keep working this guy's armor down. I just need one good shot to lower his strength. And I think I can get that right now. So now we just have to worry about this guy, really. And, well, actually this guy too, I guess. Well, okay. I guess I don't have a choice. I'm going to have to kill one of them. I might as well do the one with higher strength. I was more interested in wounding the guy, you know, that was stronger, but... I kind of have the same dilemma. I'd much rather hurt him, but... Oh, crap. Well... That's why I didn't want this guy getting more actions, honestly. Alright, at least we took some of the wind out of his sails, so... Oh god. Alright, good. It was just an armor attack. I don't think... Hold on. Yeah, let's go after this guy. So he's almost dead. We basically have this fight. Now her armor is almost gone, so I'm going to back up just for that. And I guess at this point, I might as well go for a kill. She could use the experience as much as anybody. She's one of the few I could actually afford to pay to promote. Alright, so we got there and... Well, Ekil got injured. I was going to say nobody got injured. I mean, I tried. I moved them off, but... That's the problem. They can just move after you. So that's all right. Overall, we did okay. Okay-ish. All right. I mean, there's not much else I can do except just keep doing this. Ivor, you begin. Can we really keep this up? Ivor looks like he hasn't slept for days. He grunts something unintelligible. The weight of the situation is crushing. Then, from far in the distance, you hear a horn. Dredge don't use horns, it occurs to you. Avond appears at your side just as a long caravan of people come into view. Dredge turning to attack them. Who is that, you ask? It can't be, says Avond. He runs toward the gate, shouting, You see their banner? It's Hakon. As you wonder how they got here, the gates are heaved open, and you charge onto the field, clearing a path through Dredge. Okay, I'm going to pull him out. And then... I don't want 3 archers. She didn't get promoted yet, so I'll leave her in. I could bring in Avond, but I know there's a big fight coming up, and I'm kind of trying to minimize the number of people who would be hurt. I'll go ahead and do it, though. I'm a little worried about only having so few true frontline guys. But I think I kind of need to just deal with that. All right. How much renown do I have? Can I afford to promote somebody like Crummer or Rook? I might be able to. I've got 20 renown. So, I mean, let me see. I would probably either give him 1 strength and 1 of whatever this thing is called. Or just 2 strength. What would I do for Rook? If I moved him to level 4, I would probably add 1 to his strength. And then, because I don't like the armor, I don't value quite as highly for him just because I'm trying to avoid being right up on guys, you know, but it does happen. But the strength to help push through a little more damage. And then I'm thinking being able to spend 1 more willpower would also help me whether I want to break armor or whether I'm doing damage. All right, I think it might be more meaningful for Rook than it is for Crummer. Honestly, it's pretty debatable. Yes, it's very debatable. I'm going to do Crummer because that would also let me use one of the level 5 items on him. And we had at least one really good one that's not being used. I think I'll do this. All right. I wish he had more willpower too, but so be it. So what item does he have now? He has a Let's bracelet. Okay. So let's give him something else. Knockback on strength attacks of 3 and +1 strength. That's pretty decent. Do I have anything better? Not, it looks like, they're all being used. What does he got? +3 strength. And what does the one Crummer give him? +1 strength with knockback. Okay, I tell you what, since Gunnulf is hurt, I like the +3 strength. Let's just give him that. And if I remember right, Ivor's was quite good. +3 break, yeah. That's an amazing one. So let's go with this group. We're definitely getting close to the end here. Either this or next installment should be the end of the game, I think. Okay, so who are our big hitters? This guy for sure. And it looks, oh no, okay. I was gonna say, wow, it looks like he's the only one with a really high strength. No. There's this guy too. Okay, fair enough. So how do I want to do this? Like, do I kind of come over here and try to take these guys out first? I don't think so. As much as I would love to be able to do that, it seems to me like I wouldn't get there quickly enough. Do I want to put him in the middle of these two? And maybe put Rook behind him. Even definitely in the back row. Okay. Well, we'll give it a go. So, this is the most dangerous guy on the board. So, if I want to, I either go here or here. And I gotta go to work on him. So how do I want to do this? I think I come here. Does it matter? Not a lot, to be honest. But I'm going to come here. And I think I'm going to use this turn breaking his armor. And then whoever takes the first shot at his strength, good, it's Crummer. Like, I should really, yeah, I'm going to wreck this fool. And I'm good with that, to put it mildly. And I could almost kill him, but not quite. So I'll just use 1 willpower. If these guys line up at all, I might not even have to hit. Oh, never mind. I'll just kill him now. Bye-bye. All right, so their biggest hitter is dead. He's not hurt even. He is just dead. And I'm pretty okay with that. Now, you know what I was going to do? What's his armor? 10? Yep, you know what? I'm going to do this. This is a perfect chance to mark prey. Oh, I only have 2. I was thinking I had 3 guys in melee range. It's only 2, but that's all right. Because we killed him. Anytime you kill one of them with one action, that's good. This isn't a great strength attack, is it? Let's try. Let's see what happens. Oh, it didn't hurt that guy. I don't know why. I would have thought it would. Oh well. I gotta be careful. I don't want Avon getting too close to these idiots. However, will this count as being diagonal? I'm not sure, but I'll try it. Wait, did I just hit my own guy? I didn't even know that was possible. Well, that's kind of disappointing. Alright, so at least 2 of the big guys are really badly hurt. I'm kind of torn here. Like, how much good does it do me to just take a few points off of his strength when he's already down to 7? He can't even come close to getting through that armor. At the same time, like, it would take me a good while to chip through his armor. Like, who am I setting him up for? I'm just going to do 4, and then next turn I should be able to kill him. Stop it. Alright. Let's see. I might even kill that guy. I think I do this. Yeah, I got him. That's awesome. Now, unfortunately, I may not be able to stop this guy quick enough. We'll see. I think it kind of comes down to whether Crummer can get there. Okay, maybe Rook can soften him up. You know, if I wreck his armor a little bit. Oh, God. Now this guy's blocking the path, and he has 19 armor. Well, I'm never gonna push through all that. Not in one turn. Oh, God. Why did you have to do that? Jerk. Hold on. I don't think Avon can do enough damage. Oh, brother. Do I want to mend anybody's armor like his? I mean, there's definitely guys I would like to mend the armor for. But what I really wanted to know is if I could get back to this guy. Well, I tell you what. I'm going to do something I really don't like doing. I'm going to put him at a bit of risk. No, I'm 1 short. Okay, you know what? I'm going to try the armor mending. I haven't really done this a whole lot. Yeah, so he fixed the whole thing. I was afraid of that. Okay, here we go. I'm going to fix this guy's wagon. So, why did you have to do that? I'm going to kill him first. I don't want Nid getting beat up. She wouldn't last long, although he's done. Oh, Rook. Wow, this is actually kind of ugly. I think I just need to work on this guy's armor. That's really like job one. I need to work on both of these idiots, to be fair. Oh, God. Alright, good. I mean, you know, I could do some work there, but... nobody's on a diagonal with this guy. Maybe I just use arc lightning. I think this will work. If it doesn't, I'm going to be a little annoyed. Like, if I hurt my own guys... Alright, it doesn't look like I did. Alright, finally. Let's just take him out. Alright, this fight's over. Okay, so we got there. But this is definitely... like, these fights are no joke. It's so dangerous having these guys with 18 strength, 15 strength, and then the nature of this combat is such that you're focusing on them, so guess what? These other people are then free to do some damage in the meantime, and they do. So that's why we keep getting at least one person hurt. Anyway, Eyvind greets Juno. I wasn't sure I'd ever see you again, Eyvind. She smiles and they embrace. Eyvind is completely taken aback, as though he doesn't dare believe she's real. I'm sorry I couldn't make it to Sigerholm. I ran into problems. Problems is putting it lightly. There's a mile-wide canyon practically splitting the world in two over those hills. Couldn't find a place to cross. Worse, dredge are practically falling out of it like blood from a wound. They're not coming from the north anymore. They're everywhere. We noticed. Glad to see you made it out alive, Ingvar. I take it the others didn't. Hakon becomes quiet, then he motions toward Juno. She got across somehow, found her out cold for a second time since leaving Strand. We need every axe we can get right now. Bellower is here. Gods be damned, I thought I was free of that menace. I will deal with Bellower. Come on, no need to tempt him by standing out here. Hakon's caravan enters the city, fighting off waves of dredge as they go. To your relief, hundreds of skilled warriors are now safely in Borsgard. Whew, plus 280 Varl and all those supplies. Hakon joins you on the wall with his personal bodyguard, Mager. Behind him, the prince, Luden, stands alone, looking miserable. I have one last trip to make. I need this one to come with me, she says, pointing to you. I'm sorry, Eyvind. You must wait for me one last time. Do not let the city fall before I return. It takes everything within Eyvind's power to hold back, but he does. She turns to you. Rook, come with me. We'll return in 2 days, maybe less if you're as quick as you look. Tell anyone who needs to know. Where and why? Not far, says Juno. She pauses and something shifts in your vision for just a moment. I know it's hard, she says, her voice filling your head, and you've already been through a lot. As she speaks again, the rest of the world melts away, but you're needed. You can't find the words to argue. It's literally just the two of us. You don't remember leaving the city, but here you are, walking through unfamiliar ground behind Juno. You're alone, aside from hundreds of dredge who are all facing toward an enormous stone ahead. The hairs on the back of your neck stand up. I love that she just casually used mind control on us. Makes me feel very confident having her as an ally. So I see a bunch of stone singers and stuff here. We're at the Godstone of Stravs. You glanced nervously around, but the dredge didn't seem to hear her. It's okay. You can speak. Softly. Is this where you're going to sacrifice me? Juno smiles. What could have come across as profoundly creepy looks sincere instead. No, the dredge cannot see us. To be more precise, they can see us, but I have convinced them to be unconcerned. I can understand your apprehension, though. Juno waits patiently for your reply. What are we doing out here? Do you know of the god Stravs? Few know this stone exists, even amongst those who have lived their whole lives in Borsgard. While Dengler deals in fortune, Stravs taught men the value of trade in a different way. He showed them it has consequence. Two sides of the same coin. See the silver in the stone? The gales up here wear away the stone, but the metal remains. We need a piece of this silver. The god Stravs is wreathed by imagery of silver weapons. The myths say he traded these weapons to the gods, and they used them to kill each other. Those who seek out the stone call him the god of trade. The menders call him the god of secrets. He was both. Why are we surrounded by dredge? They seem to be drawn to the godstone. There are many things we don't know about Stravs. Maybe they see him as a patron, or it's an attraction they cannot explain. Does Stravs have something to do with that serpent in Einartoft? What was that thing? I cannot say. Can't? I have my suspicions, but until I've had time at the Mender libraries, it would be unwise to speculate. For all our knowledge, it always seems as though we know little. Imagine how the rest of us feel. On the contrary, the less people know, the more certain they tend to be. Who are you? I wish we'd had time for a proper introduction. My name is Juno. I'm on the Mender Council. You've met Avend, my apprentice. How are you doing these things? Controlling minds? I thought Menders built things and healed wounds. You are right. Menders do these things. Some of us still practice the teachings given to the Loom Mother's first creations. We are called Valka. I believe I am the only one who can influence another's mind. Then why not take control of Bellower? I learned the talent to heal minds, not control them, though even some Valka have trouble believing this. Taking control of Bellower, it's the difference between convincing a child to sit still and telling a starving bear to stop being hungry. The truth is, we're rarely a match for the Sunder anymore. Our advantage is that we can train more Valka. It is also our weakness. The Valka pass on and lose their knowledge, while the Sunder simply grow older and more powerful. Bellower is both immortal and beyond my influence, to a point. Then how do we stop him? The god of secrets will play a part, as will you. Why did you pick me? Why didn't you take Avend or Hakon? You don't even know me. I apologize for putting you in danger. Avend must keep Borsgard from following while we are away, and if something goes wrong here, I need to be certain one of us makes it back alive. I saw the thoughts of each person when I arrived at Borsgard. You were the only one I knew would return. What do you mean? You would find your way back to Alette, no matter what. Let's get what we need and go. Indeed, you'll need to dislodge at least a fistful of the metal. We will forge it into an arrow to slay Bellower. Wait, after everything you've told me, make a magic arrow to shoot Bellower? That's all it takes? Why didn't you do that a long time ago? Juno gets a faraway look in her eyes. No, that is not all it takes. What I tell you now must not be repeated. The arrow will not kill Bellower, even if it were to strike his heart. He has no physical weakness, but it will sow doubt in his mind. When it pierces him, I will help him to believe that he's dying. The rest of you will convince him of it with sword and axe. Everyone who fights at your side must believe it to be true. You're going to trick him into thinking he's dead. That is the most insane. He really can't be killed? No. Someday he will awaken and realize he's not dead. I imagine he will be quite upset. First, we must make the arrow. Focus on the task at hand. She looks knowingly at the godstone, waiting for you to start climbing. Rook, I'm not certain how the dredge will react when you do this. And behind us is a sudden drop, so be careful. Well, I love this plan. I'm very, very confident. We'll just climb up there at this thing that like thousands of dredge are staring at. I'm sure they won't notice or mind if we just break off a piece. Approaching the back of the stone, you start to climb, looking for a loose piece of the silver vein. Even without looking out onto the dredge, you can feel each sinister face watching you closely, held back only by Juno's influence. Panic races through your blood. Let's climb higher. As you climb, you can't help... Oh, yeah, same thing. Just a glimpse nearly immobilizes you. Your hand rests on a piece of silver that comes away easily. The dredge do not react. Do I need more? Let me look for another piece. While you're here, you glance quickly around to see if there's any more low-hanging fruit. You're able to pry away another, smaller piece of silver ore before your nerve gives out. You nimbly descend to where Juno is waiting. Well done, she says. As you walk back through the dredge, their heads turn in unison to follow. The dread that lingers and the shaking in your hands does not subside for hours. Yeah, that would be a really intense and disturbing experience. You approach the gates of Borsgard again, relieved that they're still standing. It looks like they took a beating while you were gone. Alette rushes to your side and throws her arms around you once you've crept through the gates. Okay, I think we're going to go ahead and leave it here. So, again, I know we're getting close to the end, and I guess I just don't remember the specifics of this segment well enough to say whether, like, you know, next time will be the final installment or maybe the one after that. But I know we're very, very close. So I guess if you want to find out if next time will be the last, then you'll have to join me. But that's all for now. Thanks for watching. I hope we see you next time.